mate.
How you doing?
In a bit.
That's good. Got you at a good time?
Yeah, that's all right. Still waiting at home, just doing hot shots, so I'm on call. Just waiting for him to
Okay.
give me a job.
So a hot shot is like just being on call for a delivery, is it?
Yeah, like take emergency stuff, sort of out to mine sites like cylinders and stuff like that, you know.
When they have a breakdown or stuff.
Yeah, I got to go grab the stuff and take it out to them.
Long
That's
drive?
what it is. Yeah.
You based in Perth?
Yeah, based in Perth, yeah.
Okay. Mate, thanks for agreeing to have a chat to me. You're okay with me recording this, yeah?
No, yeah, it's okay, yeah.
No worries. People love to hear about these sightings. If you want to keep your name out of it, we can keep your name out of it.
Yeah, I don't mind if you put it in there.
No, that's all right. Cool stuff. So, how long you been driving semis for?
Oh, I just drive a 8-tonner.
Oh, okay. It's a smaller truck.
Yeah, so...
Like a tray top.
I just take up to 7.1 or something I can carry.
Okay,
yeah.
Yep.
That's why we just cylinders and stuff like that.
And, awesome. You lived in WA your whole life?
Mostly. Yeah, I did live in Victoria there for about a year or so, but yeah.
Oh, you were pretty smart to get out of there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't live there for free at the moment.
I drove over there not long ago, about three months ago. Drove over there to do a delivery. How hectic is it?
Yeah. The
roads are stuffed.
Yeah, mate. The freeways going in and out of Melbourne are very chaotic and confusing if you're not onto it.
Oh yeah. Potholes and everywhere.
Yeah. Some of the country roads are incredibly badly maintained, but the city roads are huge. But yeah, you only have to drive 100 k's out of Melbourne, and the roads are 1 lane wide and not real good.
Yeah, I went up through Mildura on the way back out, and I was just going, did I go the right way? Or
yeah, right.
Yeah, that road is pretty shocking.
More potholes and bitumen.
Yeah.
So your sighting is an interesting one. I don't get many sightings of Thylacoleos, but I do get them, and I'm a firm believer that the paleontologists have got it completely wrong. And that these things aren't extinct, just like thylacines aren't extinct.
Yeah.
So how long ago was your sighting?
Oh, it must be a good 6 weeks now, or something like that, you know?
Yep. And what time of day was it?
Oh, it was middle of the day. It was broad daylight, so I can't remember exactly what time, but probably would have been maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon, if anything, because I was southbound.
Okay, so you were heading back home, yeah?
Yeah, I was coming back from up Newman anyhow, somewhere like that.
Yep. All right, so let's hear it. What happened? What did you see?
I was going southbound past the digress. I'll give you the...
Yeah, I got the GPS point there, so we don't need to give away the exact details. That's fine. We'll keep that under our hat. But you're out in the goldfields, basically.
Yeah, I was just going past that point there, and I just looked over, and he was like sniffing around the ground. I thought it was just a dog, and I thought, it looks hungry. There might be the markings on the back or something that I seen. Like it looks like it was hungry from down to its backbone sort of thing. But when I kept looking, I went, no, that doesn't look like it's hungry. Next minute, he heard the truck or something and turned and looked at me, and that's what I seen had like a human head with a big black nose. So
when you say human head, can you describe that to me a bit?
Well, the thing like I seen on that koala head sort of thing, like it had more of a wide...
A broader face.
Yeah, broader face sort of thing, and the eyes are more pitched apart than a dog.
Okay.
Yeah, and like it was size of like a Rottweiler as well. That's the thing I thought, like, what's a big dog like that doing out here? And I thought, it must be the truck driver there, because there was a couple of trailers there. But I realised later, after I went past, I went, there's no prime mover there. It's just the trailers, two fridge trailers.
There's like a parking bay or something there, is there?
Yeah, there's a big parking bay. People park there all night, and then, they usually park up there to go in, either get into the Progressor or It's just a phone place where you get reception as well on your phone.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, and just turned and looked at me. And I thought, oh, I should pull up and take a photo of that. And I went, nah, it's just a dog. You know? And I kept on going, you know? Then when I seen this, a drawing of this Thylacoleo on Facebook, because I'd gone into, like, pressed on dinosaurs and stuff like that on it. Now it's showing me things like this.
Yep.
And when they come up, I went, oh, I swear I seen one of them the other day. Yeah, I said, that's what I seen.
So, what colour was it?
Like a brindle colour. You know, the boxer dogs? Boxer dogs?
Yep.
Yeah, that colour, but yeah, more or less all over. Didn't see any white on it, except for, I think, a little bit of white on the space.
So, if you're going to compare it to the size of a dog, you said Rottweiler before. Is that sort of the build and the size you're thinking of?
Yeah, like, because it had big, broad shoulders and that, you know, and like a big head. Big round, sort of, more rounded head on it, because, you know, I turned it side on and it turned to me.
Okay. What sort of distance were you from it when you saw it at the closest point?
I'd say 60 to 70 metres or something like that.
Okay.
It would have been like 30 metres to the pipeline, and it was just 30 odd metres the other side of it.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, just...
Not too far then.
Yeah, looking around under the scrub trees, you know, shin high scrub sort of thing.
So that terrain's pretty open, not real bushy?
No, it's not bushy at all. No. You can see the camp, the mine camp from the road.
Okay, yep. So it's pretty clear through there. You got a pretty good line of sight then.
Yeah, I think it's probably where they dug years ago or something like that, and then they've just regenerated it, sort of thing, you know.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. It's all flat sort of thing for ages, for a couple of k's out to the mine site.
Yep.
Yeah, and as I was saying, just down the road there's a parking bay there that everybody calls the haunted house parking bay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that? Do you know?
Oh, they reckon there was strange things and stuff like that. There's a little tin shack at the back of it, was saying, at the back of the parking bay. They call it the haunted house.
So weird noises coming out of there.
I think so, something like that. Yeah, people just that's what they call it, haunted, because they hear weird noises or something.
You've never stayed out there at night in that parking bay yourself?
Not really, not in that parking bay. I'd park up where I actually seen him or something, or her.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So the duration of your sighting, how long do you reckon you had this thing?
6 to 7 seconds in my, you know, I was looking at it.
Yep. How many Ks you doing when you're coming through there?
100, doing 100.
Okay, so you're sitting on the ton.
Yeah.
It didn't move. It just kind of looked at you and just sort of kept doing what it was doing, or did it take off?
No, more or less just turned and looked at me and I went past actually, because there was a couple of trailers there. That's what I thought. Oh, it's a prime mover's dog, you know.
Yeah, someone's pet.
There's no prime mover on those two trailers.
Yep.
They just dropped it off to probably go do another delivery, being a road truck.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so when did you start looking online to see what the hell was it you'd seen?
Well, it just come up on Facebook, sort of thing. You know, as that, and a drawing of the koala head, sort of thing it's got.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I seen that one. That's what I seen. So that was about a week and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and I thought, I want to put a bit more study in this. And I'm really thinking that's what I was saying.
Did you tell your wife about it?
Yeah, well, I said to her, but she's Filipino. She's just, yeah, okay.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
What about any other friends or relatives you mentioned it at all, or?
No, you're the only other person I've ever mentioned it to, yeah. Because I was thinking about putting it on the tracking site on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was just asking people, have you ever seen a strange dog or whatever like that running around up there? Before I start saying things like that, and people think I'm a weirdo. or something.
Yeah. It's funny you should mention that. I actually approached the Transport Workers Union years ago, about 10 years ago, and asked them to put something out in their newsletter for me, just in case someone had seen something weird, but I couldn't get past the branch secretary. They were a little bit not interested, unfortunately. But my old man was a truckie. He saw lots of funny things out in the the Channel Country out the back of New South Wales, actually, on that black clay. He used to see min lights out there. He told me when I was a kid, you get followed by min lights.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, truckies see a lot of things, and they probably don't talk about it a lot of the time because people think they're crazy or something.
I swear I seen someone dead on. Now I'm thinking about it. About a couple of k's back down the road from there.
Back towards the mine or further down south?
Oh, further south, yeah. I remember it being like the tree part of it, because it goes back into trees and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get another job up there.
Mate, if you find anything, get some really good photos. If the skull's there, get some really good photos of its teeth.
Oh, yeah.
And its whole dentition, or any claws, or if the feet are still there or something. That's really critical kind of evidence.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was thinking of like bagging it or something like that.
Yeah, but by all means, if you find a dead Thylacoleo, you'll certainly have something to make their eyes pop. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All the experts.
It was just on the side of the road. I would drive past and went, "Fuck, that looks ugly."
So that was also a big hairy looking thing, or?
Yeah. It was like a dog or something. Fuck, that looked like a pretty ugly looking dog if it was a dog, or if it was a dog. I remember that was good 2 or 3 months ago now.
Yeah, okay.
So it'll probably be just bones by now.
Yeah, well, you only need a critical couple of bones to prove that it's not a dog and it's some sort of marsupial.
Yeah.
But
I think like the teeth, it's only got like 2 front teeth or something in it.
It's got like tusks at the front, but then it's got these razor blade like premolars that are just bizarre. They're like sheaths. They're like blades of a set of secateurs or something. They're really
cutting into flesh, like
Yeah. They're a really specific looking tooth. When you see, I've actually held a Thylacoleo skull years ago when I interviewed a paleontologist who was a little bit more open-minded than most paleontologists that we come across. But that's no disrespect to the rest of them. It's just that they tend to follow what the leader says and they stick with it. They don't really have much inquiry or inquisitive minds amongst them, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, as I say, there's one, there must be many of them. Anyhow, saying they haven't seen them for 30,000 years or something.
Yeah, well, that's it. But, you can't believe everything you read either. That's the other point I try to make without being too outlandish. But, there's a thing called a Queensland tiger that's very well documented and has been for over 100 years, well over 100 years, and was documented by zoologists back in the day as well, I might add. And that is basically a Thylacoleo. This thing climbs trees and, it looks like a koala with big teeth and nasty attitude and scares the crap out of people. And, if you go back through the old newspaper articles from the 1800s and early 20th century, there are dozens and dozens and dozens of sightings of these animals, and it is the animal that created the drop bear myth, but the media has made a joke out of that. But all of these myths usually have an origin in some sort of experience or fact. So it's an interesting one. There's, like I said, there's literally hundreds of stories of these things being out there, and they're alive and well in a lot of Aboriginal cultures too, because they still talk about them, and if they still talk about them, that means that they still exist, essentially. Yeah. It's like, a bit of a code with the blackfellas. If someone dies, they don't mention their name anymore, and it's the same with animals. So, look, that's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. We do get quite a few. I've got probably a few dozen sightings of these on paper from WA. And there was a guy that I was chatting to a few years ago who had a couple of not real clear photos, but there was something big and hairy running through the bush past his trail cameras, but he never quite got a really good shot of one. Bit of a silhouette, more or less, in the bush. But never say never is what I like to say.
No. Yeah, especially when I seen that picture of it on Facebook, because it was just a drawing of the head and that, and I went, that's what I've seen.
That's the one that I commented on this morning or last night, yeah, that you put up?
As in...
I think you shared a photo of that drawing yesterday or last night or something. Did you do that?
No, I didn't, no.
Oh, okay.
It was a drawing. It looked like a koala's head or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the one I seen anyhow. That was come on Facebook or whatever.
Yep. When you said earlier when I was talking to you just now, you mentioned about it looked like it might be a bit needing a feed. Was that because it looked like its ribs were sticking out and it actually had stripes, or what were you getting at?
Yeah, may have, because I'm colourblind and like too, so it probably. But yeah, what I can remember of it.
Yep.
That's because that was my first invention. I went, I'm thinking have I got anything in my fridge to chuck in or something like that,
if it was a hungry dog.
It was a hungry dog, and then I went, no, I've got nothing. But I kept looking at him, and that's when he turned and looked at me. I went, I've got a strange looking dog.
Yeah. So, as big as a Rottweiler and very heavy set at the front with a face like a koala, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
And a flatter face, like a human face, I suppose.
Yeah, a flatter with a big black nose, I think.
Yeah.
It says on that drawing, yeah.
Yep, that's awesome. That's a great description. There's an Aboriginal fella in the Territory that gave me a sighting about 2 years ago, and him and his kids were coming home from school in the car, and two black Thylacoleos with white stripes were running alongside the car through the speargrass, and they caught glimpses of them quite clearly a few times. And at first he thought they were Rottweilers, so that was why it was interesting that you mentioned that it was like a Rottweiler as well.
Yeah, it was big, heavy set soldiers on it, yeah.
Yeah, big solid looking beast.
Yeah. That's what's a dog like that been out here, that big?
Yeah, and to maintain a bulk that good, if it was a lost dog, it would need to kill and eat a lot of kangaroos.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Yeah.
But yeah, he was quite adamant that what he's seen was no Rottweiler. One veered off, and then the other one kept running for a while before it veered off. But him and his 2 or 3 kids were in the car, and they all got a really good look at it. But he didn't want to really say much more than that. A lot of people don't really want to do an interview, and that's fine. But if they still give me their information, it's still important, for the record, so to speak.
Yeah,
so
just if you drop pin of where they've seen it in the way,
Yeah. So you don't know when you'll be heading up that way next, I suppose. It'll be at call, yeah?
Yeah. Could be anywhere.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've been going up and down the coast road.
Yep.
To Carnifex and back.
Oh, yeah. Do you go out that way where you saw this thing very often, or?
Yeah, I used to go like to Newman and right up to, what's that other one? Wodgina.
Yep.
It's about 100 k's short of Port Hedland, right up to there and that.
Okay, yep.
Into Tom Price and stuff. But we go that way.
So, okay, yep. Yeah, I've heard of all those places. I haven't been up that part of the country yet. It's on the bucket list.
Yeah.
Get across the Nullarbor and have a look.
Right.
Yeah, it's a big drive. It's a long way.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, mate. Well, look, thank you very much for coming forward. And by all means, if you do find or see anything else, get some photos and get back in touch with me. It'd be great to have a look.
Find that dead one on the side of the road still there or something like that.
Yeah, there might not be much of it left, but you only need one of them big razor-sharp teeth and you got something.
Yeah. Well, it's like a tusk, isn't it? Sort of thing, so it'll still be there, sort of thing.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, a kangaroo on the side of the road down here doesn't last very long because there's so many devils eating things, and I'm sure there's a fair amount of dingoes up that way. But you never know. You might just get lucky.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye out for it anyhow.
Excellent.
Past there during the daytime.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, mate. Well, look, I'll put this together as an interview and I'll slip it out on YouTube in the next couple of weeks or something, and I'll send you the link if you want. You can have a listen.
All right, cool.
Awesome. All right. Good on you, mate. Thanks very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Yeah, cheers.
Bye-bye.